Hello there guys, welcome back to another epic inexorable maths video. In this video we're taking a look at more examples of solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. As you can see, the word more is right there. So we're just going to get straight into it. We're going to take a look at solving some quadratic equations, I guess. So we're going to be looking at 6x squared minus 17x plus 12 equals 0. Okay. We've never seen a 6 in front of an x squared before. That's quite a big number, relatively speaking, because normally we're dealing with like 1 basically. The occasional 2 comes in there, maybe a 4. 6 is quite big. So let's just identify a, b and c, and let's use the quadratic formula for this one. Okay, what's a? Well, a is literally just 6. 6x squared, a x squared, a is 6. B is minus 17. And c is 12. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That shouldn't be too challenging to identify what A, B and C's are. So now we're going to literally just plug those numbers in. We're just going to plug and play. Minus B is going to be minus 17, okay? So minus B, which is minus 17, that's going to be positive 17, isn't it? Because it's two minuses. Then, I'm going to write that in blue actually. So we're going to write 17, then we're going to plus or minus square root b squared. Well, b is minus 17, so b squared is going to be basically 17 squared. 17 squared, you can use a calculator, you can use long multiplication. 17 squared is 289, okay? Easy. Well, not really that easy, but you can do that. Then we're going to take away 4 multiplied by a, which is 6, which is also multiplied by c, based on that formula there, which is 12, close the bracket, all of that's being square rooted. We're going to divide by 2 lots of a. Well, 2 lots of a, 2 lots of 6, is going to be dividing by 12, okay? We're dividing by 12 because it's 2a, okay? Nice. Then, we're going to simplify this a little bit. So we're going to say that x is equal to 17 plus or minus the square root of, right, let's figure out what this is, okay? So 289 minus, well, let's just do the 4 times 6 first. 4 times 6 is nothing other than 24. So let's put that in. And that is being times by 12. Okay, and it's still all being divided by 12. Okay, we love to see it, guys, we love to see it. Right, what do we do now? Well, let's try and figure out what this whole square root is worth, because that's the most annoying thing right now. X is going to be equal to minus, or positive rather, positive 17, plus or minus the square root of, okay, 24 times 12, let's just make a little note, a little bit of arithmetic. 24 times 12 is the same thing as 12 times 2 times 12. Hope we agree, because 24 is 12 times 2. All right, 12 times 12, as we all know, is 144. So that's the 12 and the 12. Then we just times it by 2, which is equal to 288. I hope we agree. Boom. So 24 times 12 is, oh, just drop that on the floor. 24 times 12 is 288. Again, you can use a calculator for that. That's not exactly difficult stuff. So instead of writing all of that, we're going to write 289 minus 288, because that is 24 times 12, all over 12. And now something very miraculous has happened. 289 minus 288 is the number 1, okay? So we're going to say that's equal to 17 plus or minus the square root of 289 minus 288. That's the square root of 1, guys. That's the square root of 1. Divided by, we're still dividing by 12. Okay. What's the square root of 1? What number times is by itself to make 1? 1. Yeah, so that's equal to 17, I'm going to stop using blue now, plus or minus 1 over 12. Okay. Right. Now, here's what we do. We're going to take the cases individually again. We're going to say 17 plus 1 over 12. Well, what's 17 plus 1, guys? That's nothing other than 18. So this implies x is equal to 18 over 12, or x is equal to, well, let's take the minus now, because we took 17 plus 1. Let's take 17 minus 1. Well, 17 minus 1 is 16, so we're going to be looking at x is 16 over 12. But obviously, we can simplify these fractions a little bit. So let's look at the first one, 18 over 12. That's the same thing, we can divide the top and the bottom by 2. That's the same thing as 9 over 6, isn't it? Because we're just halving the top and the bottom. And let's divide both by 3. So we can say 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So x is equal to 3 over 2. Or let's look at 16 over 12. Well, we can divide 16 and 12 by 4. So let's divide them both by 4. We get 4 over 3. Therefore, our answers are x equals 3 over 2, which is the same thing as 1.5. You can write 1.5, that's totally allowed. Or x is equal to 4/3. You can't really write that in a different way. You can write 1.3 recurring, but just write 4/3 in an exam. And that is the answers. So 3 over 2, if you put 3 over 2 where the x's are, you will indeed get 0. And if you put 4 over 3 where the x's are, you will also get 0. So they're the answers. You can notice it looks like this would have been harder to use the other method. So it's good that we use the quadratic formula because these aren't whole numbers. So yes, technically, you can definitely use other methods, obviously. Any time when this works, other methods will work too. But, well, kind of, strictly speaking, not really, this is better. Quadratic formula will get more solutions sometimes. If you do A-level further maths, we'll talk about that in the future. For now, this is probably definitely easier than doing like the weird brackets and things. So there you go, another case for the quadratic formula. We're just going to do one in this video, one example, just like so, because I don't want to make these videos too long. We've done a lot of long videos in the near future, in the near past rather. But that is the concept behind the quadratic formula. I hope that we've done enough examples by now to move on. There are brilliant YouTubers out there that also do similar videos that you can watch. You can do countless examples in a textbook, and you can try your best. The quadratic formula, that is it. If you want me to make more videos on the quadratic formula, let me know. But for now, I think that we can move on and look at specific parts of the quadratic formula, most notably b squared minus 4ac, which is also called the discriminant. And we'll look at that in the near future. Anyways, guys, if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thank you.